Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Let's Talk Kashrus, presented by the Kashrus Awareness Project in conjunction with Torah Anytime. Today, I am joined by Rabbi Shalom Fishbane, Executive Director of ACO and the Kashrus Administrator of the Chicago Rabbinical Council. Welcome back, Rabbi Fishbane.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you. So we're here today to discuss bars, specifically drinks at events. Someone pointed out that very often when we go to simchas or events, there's a big proclamation from the Baal Simcha or the Rav Machshir stating we take no responsibility for what's being served at the bar. We've seen that type of thing, which is always interesting, and it always struck me as almost odd, because if someone is giving certification on an event, really, I guess they should give certification on everything. Well, we could get to that in a moment, but that's kind of a segue to the fact that the CRC, where you serve in your capacity as Kashrus Administrator, has unveiled a new system of notification or certification at events, letting people know, specifically at bars, the category of beers that are being served. I know there are two tiers. We have over here a little prop, which is this is a sign that goes on the bar. When patrons come to the bar, they see that this bar contains two tiers of beers. There's non-certified and kosher certified, and then as the viewers could see, the following beers at this event are kosher certified. So walk us through what led to the decision to have this type of sign.
I think the way you started is great, because a great question. If it's a certified event, then I would think that everything there is certified, including the liquor. Yet, like you correctly pointed out, there's a sign, no, we don't take achrayas for the liquor. What's pshat? So the answer is, and this is a very deep debate between what do people want and what do people expect. In other words, like this, a kashrus agency can tell you only drink something with hashgacha, but when it comes to liquor, there's actually a very small amount of availability, especially for the mevinim, the connoisseurs of liquor. They want very specific things, and they know it's kosher. You know how they know it's kosher? Let's take beer, for example. Because they go to their own Rav's Shalom Zachar, and he has it on the table, and he's allowing it. Why is he allowing it? Because beer be'etzem is supposed to be very simple. And that goes for other liquor. So we in the kashrus industry, we're struggling. Do we go with an all-out, you can only have something that has a hechsher on it, which makes a lot of sense, or do we work with people understanding that the maisa, is it kosher? If you go to a Rav, is this kosher? Can I drink it? Yes. So we should not be overly machmir when it comes to liquor, because there's not a lot of possibilities to get it with a hechsher. That's very important. So what's going on with beer? So it happens to be, from the various categories in liquor, beer is the fastest changing industry. There is so many different types of things being introduced to beer. I think the biggest introduction to beer lately is lactose, which is a cheese. It's a milk derivative of cheese. It gives it a creamy feel, and it's a milk sugar. It's a sweetener. It's a creamy feel. We find they're putting in grape juice. There's a chametz over Pesach issues. There might even be a Yashin issue. I don't know if you heard about this one, but there's one place in Boston that, this is a microbrewery, and Boston's a big college town. Mm-hmm. He puts in, a couple times a year, per batch, 24 pepperoni pizzas into his beer. Yeah, and
to give it flavor.
To give it the pepperoni flavor, and it sells out like that. So these are many, many, many examples. So we find beer is the fastest changing, and it's the hardest to and the most important thing, there are a lot of certified beers as opposed to maybe some of the hard schnapps, the scotches and whatnot. There's way more options like that. Yet, and here's the kicker, if you look at the 10 most popular beers in the world, I think only 2 of the 10 actually have a hechsher. Mm-hmm. So if a guy walks in and says, I want a Budweiser, I want a Heineken, I want a Stella, I want a Corona, they don't have a hechsher in the United States, at least, right? Mm-hmm. So what do we do as kashrus agencies? It's a big thing. So I'm so glad you invited me here today because really this is about education, and that's everything you do, and you do a great job. Awareness, Kashrus awareness, education. We felt the way to do it is to just educate the consumer and the following. We used to have there's really three parts of our list, the CRC list. One is certified, one is approved, and one is not recommended because we know there's these pepperoni pizzas and all that going on over there. So we also know that people don't really know everything that you and I just talked about. So what we decided to do is to go to certified parties. So you, a Bentayr, you walk in, you go in a certified party, and you go to the bar, and this is going to be on there. And the mashgiach is going to have this dry eraser, or just dry pen, and he can write, okay, we have all sorts of approved. Approved doesn't mean
Certified.
certified. It means that we research it to the best of our ability. It sounds like it's okay. And that's all those beers that are famous that don't have hashgacha. Then, if the guy says, you know what, I'm okay. I'm okay if I don't have it. What do you have that's actually certified? So the mashgiach will write down by each and every place. In this place we have, whatever is the certifieds, whether it's Samuel Adams, and there's a couple of others that are actually Coors, I believe, is certified, et cetera, that he'll write down, and you can make your own choice. And the entire purpose of that, aside for keeping Kashrus in a higher ramah, is to educate. Oh, I didn't realize that, and I didn't know I had a choice. Thank you so much. It's what's called ground up Kashrus. We're really trying to set this out, and this is the CRC is starting this, and we're talking with a chaverim, with an ACO, to spread this, and we hope this gets out there. So with your help in Kashrus awareness, we could really spread the word. Rabbi Sai, beer is much more problematic today. Try, when you go in there, say, do you have any beers at the Simcha that are actually certified? I'd appreciate that.
Yeah, this is a great concept. It's a great idea. The whole idea of educating people, empowering them with information. Like you said, many people may be going to a Simcha and they're going to drink whatever's by the bar because they're assuming that it's okay and everyone's drinking it and they've seen it all over. And over here, you're giving them their options. You're giving them information. Information is power. And in this case, every kosher consumer wants to be empowered with that information. I'm just curious, this system that you're putting in place is with regard to beer. Do you have a similar vision for other alcoholic drinks where you'll also be able to educate them with scotches and bourbons about which may have hashgacha, which don't, or is that a different animal?
It's definitely on our horizon. Everything is listed on our website, our app. It's a popular liquor app that gives everybody. As a matter of fact, if you type in, schnapps or scotch, the default on our app and our website is to go to the certified, because we're trying to push for that. You can press a button and give me not only certified but also approved, which is researched, and you have that option. So yes, eventually we want to, but we want to see how it works with beer, what the reaction is, and we're hoping that it will be a strong reaction, a positive reaction, and that the Olam appreciates that and appreciates the ability to make a choice. And again, with your help, through Let's Talk Kashrus, through Kashrus awareness, we'll get to the next shlav of all the other alcoholic beverages.
Mirz Hashem. Thank you so much.